What's good? It's your boy Jew. Welcome to DirtyWaste.com. Today, I just want to shoot a quick video about how to get into ketosis fast. I get a lot of emails and a lot of messages through the Facebook fan page, the Dirty Waste fan page, and Instagram about what's the fastest way to get to ketosis. So I have a few tips for you to help you achieve that. The first one, of course, is get to bed early. You don't know how many, especially women that I coach. Um, this is like one of their biggest problems. They're on their iPhones, iPads, and they don't understand that about circadian rhythm. Basically, um, it's really important. If you don't know anything about circadian rhythm, Google it. Your body clock. It's the first 2 hours from 10 o'clock to midnight is when you release those growth hormones, right? So you want your body to start recovering and repairing itself around, between the hours of 10 o'clock to midnight. Now in order to achieve that correctly, you want to at least be done eating, before 6 o'clock, and so your body, because it takes a lot of work for your body to digest food. So you want to get that out the way before you go to sleep. You don't want your body, checking in and doing all of this work when it's supposed to be repairing. So that's really important. The next one, of course, is fix your macros. You don't know how many people that I come across, clients and customers, and they like to eat a lot of protein. Basically, that myth of one ounce per body weight, or whatever that old myth is, it's really not even necessary. I get by personally as a man. I could eat 80 to 90, sometimes even 100 grams of protein if I'm working out. If I'm having a pretty good workout, then I might eat a little bit more than 90, maybe to 100 grams of protein per day. But as a woman, you really only need 50 to 70, depending on how much intensity you put into your workout. If you're doing resistance training, or if you're just doing breathing exercises like yoga, or you're walking or biking or something like that, then you probably only need about 50 to 60 grams of protein. But make sure, of course, you want to get your fats in. Now, it's kind of debatable as far as the protein goes. Some experts say that if you eat too much protein, it gets converted over into glucose and gets stored as fat. And while others say it really doesn't matter, but from working with clients and having them check their blood glucose levels with a glucometer, you know, a lot of people, eat in excess of protein, and it definitely spikes their blood sugar. So just, keep that in mind when you're, you know, on keto. Now, another good shortcut, should I say, is MCT oil, because it's small. The MCT oil particles are very small, so it basically bypasses the gallbladder, right? Which is pretty awesome. It breaks it down. It bypasses that. Now, like other fats, like saturated fats, like butter, animal fat, even coconut oil. Coconut oil is 60% MCT. Other, ordinary fats, has to go through the gallbladder to get broken down, as to where MCT oil is very small, so it pretty much bypasses that whole entire process. That's why if you've ever tried MCT oil before, it can give you a really quick burst of energy, because it just goes straight to the bloodstream. It's pretty awesome, and it goes straight to the liver and gets utilized as ketones really, really quickly. So it's pretty awesome. Now, intermittent fasting is another good way that I recommend as well. You can do the traditional, common, popular one, which is 16 hours of fasting and an 8-hour feeding window or eating window. Now, depending on, you can kind of customize this throughout the day, depending on your lifestyle, But again, if you're gonna eat at noon, excuse me, then you still want to try to be done by 6 o'clock. If you want to start early, like around 10, have a brunch or something like that, and then you know have your eating window from 10 to about 6 o'clock in p.m., then that's fine as well. But it's you already pretty much in a fasted, a mild state of ketosis when you wake up in the morning from fasting all night. So, this pretty much just kicks it into overdrive. I really recommend it if you're interested in that. Now, exercising every day. You exercise 6 days a week. Now, normally, you can get by with doing a full body workout 3 days a week or 4 days a week every other day. But what I like doing basically is grouping my muscle groups on a day-to-day basis, like doing supersets or doing a push-pull routine, or doing back and buys Monday, and then do chest and legs Tuesday. So then you can actually split your muscle groups up throughout the week. So that gives you a full 6 days. So you're consistently burning calories and you have your metabolism revved up, especially if you work out in the morning, which I suggest, or at least mid morning or something like that. Just not at night. Not when you're in ketosis, or if you're on the ketogenic protocol, you definitely don't want to be working out after 6 p.m., 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night, because it's just going to spike your cortisol, and then you're going to be revved up for the entire night. And then if you combine that with, if you're drinking coffee, or again, the blue light from cell phones, lamps, and stuff like that, then you can, easily develop insomnia. You can be up all night long, and that's horrible. But okay, sorry about that. Now, the next one is going carb turkey, what I call carb turkey, and that's basically just right off bat. When you start keto, just drop your carbs down to 20 grams per day. Now, if you have serious metabolic damage like candida overgrowth, or if you have estrogen dominance or thyroid issues or anything like that, then of course you would have to lower your carbs slowly, throughout the course of a couple weeks. Maybe like start at 100 grams of carbs and just lower it by 20 grams or 10 grams daily or every other day, just to ease into it. The drawback, of course, obviously, of just going carb turkey and just dropping your carbs right off the bat, is that you can experience keto flu, because our bodies are conditioned to burn carbs as a fuel source. So it's not used to it's not used to those carbs not being available. So it's confused in the beginning, and it's like, okay, what do I do? I'm going crazy. So that's pretty much where the symptoms come from. You're depleting all the glycogen out of your glycogen stores. You're depleting all that, from your muscles and everything, from your liver, depleting that glycogen from your liver. So your body is just like what's going on? And of course, you definitely want to fatten up. If all else fails, a lot of you are not getting enough fats in. So your body can't adapt or start to utilize the ketones or the fat as a fuel source if you're not getting enough fat. You can ramp it up in the beginning. Let your body know what's going on. Let your body know, like, hey, those carbs, that glucose, it's a wrap. This is the new fuel. This is what we're going to be running off of. So you can, easily eat up to 250, 300 grams of fat pretty easy. Eating a lot of butter, eating extra coconut oil, avocados, things like that as well. Now, just to do a quick recap, number one, get to bed around 10 o'clock, or at least before 10 o'clock. Start winding down around 9:30. Shut the cell phones off, TVs, anything that has blue light, so you can get into your correct circadian rhythm and start repairing your body as soon as you go to sleep. Get the correct amount of macros as well. Be careful with your protein intake, and just get plenty of fats. Get some MCT oil. That's a really good trick. It bypasses the gallbladder, so Try intermittent fasting. I would suggest trying the 16-hour fast, 8-hour window. And if you get clever or if you get bold a little bit, you can try the 18-hour fast with a 6-hour eating window as well. Exercise every day. Keep your metabolism revved up. Exercise mid-morning, never at night, especially after 6 p.m. Also, you can drop your carbs quickly, which is number 6. Go carb turkey. Um, if you want to definitely, if you don't have serious metabolic damage, you can do that as well. And of course, last but not least, um, up your fat intake. So that's pretty much sums it up. 7 steps to help you get into ketosis pretty fast. Depending on how much carbs that you eat in the day before, it could take a few days, but sometimes it could just take one day. You never know. It all depends on you and your body and what you do. But other than that, I just wanted to make this video pretty quick. Please subscribe to the channel for more updates, and definitely visit dirtyweights.com. And if you're just starting out on keto and you're looking for a quick, simple guide to get you started, to help you out along the way, I would suggest visiting ketoblitz.com. I'll leave links to both websites in the description. And again, my name is Julius. Peace.